butterflies, and this is another story, and hopefully we'll be able to learn something new from this book. One day, Miss Dana brought a surprise to school: 3 striped caterpillars and a flower pot. A green plant called milkweed was growing in the flower pot. She told us butterflies don't have baby butterflies. They lay eggs that hatch into tiny caterpillars. The caterpillars eat and eat until it's time for them to become butterflies. You'll see, she said, as Juliana and I helped her put the caterpillars into a box. We put some milkweed in the box and our caterpillars started to eat it. We put a screened lid over the top of the box so that they could get fresh air but couldn't crawl away. Then we drew pictures of them eating all the milkweed. The caterpillar eats a milkweed leaf. And if you'll remember, we have some caterpillars that we're watching change and grow. And down in the bottom of the cup, you'll see that yellowy kind of stuff. That is actually caterpillar food, and it's squished up and ground up leaves that are all pressed down into the bottom of the cup. So they're not leaves like this, but that's definitely what it is, smushed up down there in the bottom. Our caterpillars ate and got bigger and bigger and bigger. But they're not becoming butterflies, Juliana said. They're just big fat caterpillars. Wait and see, said Miss Dana. It looks like they're measuring their caterpillars. They're measuring how big they are. Do you think we should measure our caterpillars and see how big they're getting? I think that's a great idea. After 3 days, our caterpillars got so big their skin split and a new striped skin, just the right size, was underneath it. I think caterpillars are always hungry because ours ate their old skins and then even more milkweed. I drew a picture of that. That's the caterpillar's skin that came off. They said that their caterpillars even ate their old skins. A few days later, their skin split again. When our caterpillars were about 2 weeks old, one hung upside down from the screen lid from a little black thread of silk it made. Hey, look, it's spelling my name, Juliana said. And she was right. The caterpillar was hanging upside down in the shape of a J. Soon that caterpillar's skin split, but we didn't see any new striped skin. All we saw was a glob of greenish white jelly. There wasn't a caterpillar to eat the old skin. Ick, said Juliana, it looks kinda sick. It's not, said Miss Dana. Watch what happens. What is the caterpillar going to turn into? You got it, it's going to turn into a chrysalis. We watched the jelly get smoother and greener. Soon it was hard and smooth with a ring of gold dots. Hey, now it's not icky at all, said Juliana. It looks like a beautiful jewel. But where did the caterpillar go, I asked. It's becoming a butterfly, said Miss Dana, but first it must become a chrysalis. That's what it is now. I like how the children are drawing pictures of the changes that they see in the caterpillars, turning into chrysalises. We watched the other caterpillars climb up the box and hang in the shape of a letter J. Their skin split and each became a green chrysalis with a ring of gold spots. For 10 days they hung there. They didn't eat, they didn't move. I wish they'd do something, Juliana said. They are doing something, I said. They are becoming butterflies. So it kind of takes a long time for them to turn into butterflies inside of their chrysalis. One morning, a chrysalis turned dark brown. "What's wrong?" I cried. "Nothing is wrong, but now it's time," said Miss Dana. "It's almost a butterfly. You'll see." So the chrysalis turned dark brown. The children were worried that something was wrong. We watched as the shell of the chrysalis peeled away. It turned clear as glass. The butterfly with wet, folded wings hung from it, waiting for its wings to dry. "Wow," everyone said. "Look at that." There's the empty shell of the chrysalis. And the butterfly's hanging to dry its wings. They've got to stretch out and spread out so it's ready to fly. That afternoon, we drew pictures of our beautiful butterflies. When their wings were dry, we opened the window. Each one sipped nectar from the flowers outside, then fluttered up to the sky. But I wanted them to stay. Juliana looked very sad. There's the butterfly sipping its nectar. There's the kids watching them fly away. "Goodbye, butterflies," they say. "They'll sip nectar all summer," Miss Dana said, "but they'll fly far south before winter comes. Butterflies can only live where the weather is warm." On the map, she showed us a place in Mexico. "This is where they will go," she said. We wrote letters to the boys and girls at a school in Chihuahua, Mexico. "Please take good care of our butterflies," we said. So the butterflies have a long way to fly before the winter comes. One cold winter day, we got a letter back from the boys and girls at the school in Mexico. They sent us a picture of a tree covered with butterflies. All of us looked and looked, wondering which one of the butterflies were the three we've hatched in our classroom and set free to fly far away. There's the butterflies gathering in Mexico where it's nice and warm. The butterflies in this story are monarch butterflies. Their caterpillars eat nothing but milkweed leaves, so female monarchs must lay her eggs on milkweed plants. The eggs hatch into tiny caterpillars. Each sheds its skin 5 times over a period of 2 weeks. The period of shedding is called an instar. The time of each instar varies depending on how warm the weather is. When a caterpillar reaches its 5th instar, it's ready to become a chrysalis. Some people mistakenly call a chrysalis a cocoon, but a cocoon is covered with layers of silk thread. Only moths make cocoons. In the wild, butterflies go through their metamorphosis in the summer and begin their migration south to Mexico in early fall. Let's see, so this is the life of a monarch butterfly. We're not hatching monarch butterflies. We are actually hatching painted lady butterflies, I believe. So we are super excited to watch them grow and change just like the kids in the classroom. I wish that we could do this in our actual classroom, but I will definitely make sure that you get to see all the stages of the butterfly life cycle from your very own home. I miss you guys and I love you, and I hope to see you very soon on one of our Zoom meetings. All right, bye-bye.